All right, we got the charts up over here. We got the SPX, the daily, the SPX, the weekly. The SPX follows the S&P 500. It's a tracking index. So pretty much, you would say this is the S&P 500. I created a mess over here. Originally, I had this template set up. Um, yeah, originally I had this template set up. If this was my bottoms and tops um, strategy template, and I had it set up, but then I improved one indicator that was better than the current one that I was using, and it took me a long time to set this template up. Originally, it was like months, like 3 months or something, going back and forth on it, optimizing it, fucking just maintenance it, just making sure it was pretty on track. Um, but unfortunately, I upgraded this indicator right here, and then I had to get rid of the old one, and then I had to figure out a way to make the new one because it performs better because it's just not the bottoms, and it also has the opportunity to show you more like a toppy phase too. Well, at least this is the way I'm looking at it, right? So yeah, the bottom one was set up pretty good. Everything was nice about it. It worked. Let's say if it's broken, don't fix it. But everything can be optimized. Everything can run better. Everything can improve. Even though it's not broken, it can improve. But at the cost of what? At the cost of redoing, at the cost of starting from scratch, pretty much. So, but I'm going to try to make all of these indicators function together as a unit, right? When they collaborate together, right? Um, and I also got some ramen noodle soup over here, chicken flavor. Smells pretty good. I like chicken flavor, but beef flavor is better. Matter of fact, in the Chinese section, where you get like all the spices and sauces and stuff at the store, there is a like high grade ramen noodle soup, whatever, however you want to call it. It's a lot more expensive than this one, but like I said, it's I would call that the chef's special, right? On ramen noodle, and it's the bone broth one is pretty good. I forgot the name of it. The bone broth one. It comes in a black bag. Maybe has like 3 or 4 soups in it, but yeah, it's pretty good for what it is. Um, this kind of stuff that I grew up on. I was gonna say we grew up on this stuff, but I don't know. Kind of, kind of see that it's probably not going to be a we thing. Probably more of an I thing. But yeah, let's see if we can build make it a method out of madness over here, right? Let's see here, that there. All right, so the weekly one is the one that I'm more focused on because finding bottoms in the market, you're gonna tend to look at the weekly one more often. The daily one's gonna be a lot of fluctuation going on there. Okay, so yeah, this indicator was newly established, and then this one was too. Technically, it's these. It kind of pushed out my old ones because these ones were a lot more. The other ones were simpler to understand, but this one is more technical, and they can be utilized for other things too. So they're universal. They're universal tools rather than the specialist tools that I had, and they worked really good, like I said. But they were specialist tools, and if I could have universal tools, I'd rather have that, like having a universal remote controller, right? Rather than having remote for every single device, one for this, one for that, one for this. Why not just have a universal remote? One that if it works for you in investing, bottoms, tops, whatever, trading, anything, all of the above, anything comes to charts because that's where it exists, right here on the chart. So, yeah. Let's start off over here. Okay, so this first indicator, we're going to have to find an oversold and overbought territory from past history and mark it out. So as of right now, it looks like this right here is going to be the center, of course, right? Same right here. We're just focused on this one. I work my way down, right? So let's go ahead and get horizontal line. Now, want as many touches as we can. We're going to start off from this side and we're work our way down the other direction and maybe calibrate it a little bit different, see what we come up with. So typically here's been all high levels, right? This one you could say it is too, but I don't want to include all of them. I want to include just the extremes. Um, so if I say the top of this right here looks like the beginning of an extreme and then it failed, and then that's going to be, you could say, roughly around, is that 20? Yeah, so let's put something there. Let's calibrate it a little bit better. So it's green. I'm going to change it to dark red, which is going to mean oversold. Come over here. Let's go ahead and if I can do it just with this cut. Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's double check that. Let's pull this back a little bit. So, because it's right there on top of that. Over here. Charts are moving slow. I wonder if I just knock this one out will increase the speed. Close. Without sale, close. Shit. Alright, whatever. Let me close this off real quick. Okay, let's get rid of that. Alright. It might run smoother, maybe. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Alright, so that was pretty much the end of the chart on the SPX. Let's see. So this is extremes. And it almost counted that. And where are we on price? Really way down there. So there we go. here, right here, here. And all of this. If I raise it up to there, it's 37. Call that an extreme, definitely. So right there. So 37. Let's pull back. Didn't really have a fall. It just stayed away from that center line for a long time. This bull run right here was fucking awesome. From about, was that 1940 to 1972. That was an awesome run. But then it started failing. Here it hit it, here it hit it, call it resistance there. So yeah, that's a good place to have it. Seems like it either calls its support, like how it bounced here, failed it, called it resistance, and tested it and failed, bounced. But yeah, I would definitely call this like the overbought area or the extreme area. The other one was 37. So that there, 37, would that be, yeah, right there. Be the one where it's set here and here, right? So that was resistance. Call that a level of resistance for price, even though it went higher. That would be considered a divergence. This, I'm not sure exactly, but it looks like this right here actually went higher than this one, so it slopes down, and then this one, of course, follows up. So that looks like a divergence there, and then it fell. Um, I could do the 37 level. Those are like round numbers, so I would probably say the 40 level would do. If this was the daily chart, I would go with that. But since this is the weekly chart, I'm just going to stick with this 20 right here. All right, so that would be considered my extreme. Now let's find the other extreme on the downside. So as of right now, we have these two right here. Doesn't really look like we've got too much going on here. Of course, you know, the stock market was it, I believe they said the average bear market lasts typically around 11 months, right? And the bull market is like way, way out there. I got the info right here somewhere. Let's see. There we go. Yeah. 60 years. Says average duration. Um, 51 months for a full a bull run, right? For the bull market, 51 months is the average, right? The rate of return is about 151%. And the average bear market is going to be 11 months, well, 11.1 months, right? With a negative 34.2% um, during its run. That's the average. So the average loss will be around 34.2% during the bear market. That typically lasts for about 11.1 months, and then the average duration for a bull market is 51 months, with a increase, right, of 151.6%. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Blah blah blah. All right, so let's go back over here. So basically, it's more finding bottoms. It has more relativity. It means more because of what I just read, right? That 51 months versus that 11 months. So you might be going down, but it ain't gonna last forever. That's the time to start fucking buying, and then riding it for 51 months. On an average, I would say have to take profit somewhere around there, and do some type of defensive strategy, like selling puts or buying covered, or doing covered calls, or um, something. But short, if that's what you like to do, go short instead. There's always some inverse ETFs out there you can utilize. Take a portion of your income from there, take profit, put it into. It's more of a trader scenario, but to be able to be an omni trader, that's what's up. You can't just have focused on one aspect of something. You want to know everything, right? Okay, so as of right now, it looks like a good oversold area would be roughly around 10. Yeah, so let's put one there. Okay, so we'll do it there. Move it up. See how we get it just right. There we go. It's all in the fingers, right? It's all in the fingers. All right, so here, and then, well, we're going to consider that to be green because that's going to be a buying opportunity zone, right? And then let's go ahead and get rid of that. Cut. Okay. All right, so we established that. All right. Now, dang it. Okay, let's try to pull this in. And that's not what I was trying to do. Where you at? There you go. There it is. This lock right here locks the indicator in place, or the line that I drew right here. This measurement that I got going on, right? It's gonna lock that in place there. And let's go to this one and do the same thing. So I'm gonna pause the video